Hey guys, Pitmarthroy here, and this is the video explaining how you want to set up your teams for the fourth and final part of this game. And don't feel bad that it's the last part, because it still has a lot to offer. Alright, so as you can see, we have three armies here. We have the Silver Army, the Grail Army, and the Hawk Army. I think you guys can pretty easily make it out. I'm not entirely sure, but if a person has this kind of green box around them, that means they can't be switched out. So for the Silver Army, you have to have Micaiah, Soth, Leanne, Skirmir, and Sigrun in there. For the Grail Army, you have to have Ike, Mist, Nihila, Raphael, Soren, and Titania. And the Hawk Army must have Tabarn, Rayson, Ranulf, Alencia, Toronto, and Lucy. I'm not really sure why Toronto has to be there, but whatever. So there are basically three main things you need to know about this. The first thing is, right off the bat, there is a desert level in Part 4, and it's going to be against the Silver Army, which means you're not going to want any horseback units, so you're going to want to avoid using, like, Kieran, Malikov, people like that, and also generals like Braum and Toronto, even though he can't be switched out. And you're going to want to put your flying units over here, so you're going to want to have, obviously keep Tanith there, Neolucci, put Marcian Har over there. And I think that's all the other units you can actually switch out. Nisala's in this group too. I don't know why they don't show it, but Nisala is also in this group. Because, Leanne, Nisala. So, duh. Did I miss any flying units? Yes, Janeth and Ulki, but I'm probably not going to use them. However, we might as well stick them in there. Okay, so the second thing you need to... Well, actually, there's one other small thing. Where is Heather? Yeah. You want to keep Heather with Ike's group, because Ike's group is going to go to a mansion, and it's going to have a whole bunch of treasure chests, so you're going to want to keep him there. I'd tell you to keep Soth there, but guess what? He can't be switched out, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, you're going to want to have Heather stay here in this group. Let's see. I know Khalil has different, she has smaller little pieces here and there, depending on whether you put her in Ike's group or not, but it's not really anything that's going to be a massive, big deal. So, let's see, the Hawk Army, the second battle that they partake in, it's a really good chance to, get that unit leveled up very, very far. So, you're definitely going to want to put anybody you want to get a lot of EXP, you're going to want to put them in there. So, let's see. Khalil's already right there. Who else do I want to put in there? I try to keep one archer per, group, but that's just me. Because I've got Leonardo right there. I know he can't really do much, but whatever. Rolf there and Shine in there. And Astra does not count as an archer at all, because she stinks. So, let's see. What else do I want to do here? People I can put in there to level up. I think Boyd will be alright. Laura will be fine. And obviously, the final thing that I should have mentioned is, obviously, you want to keep a pretty balanced thing. You don't want to put, all of your strongest units in one army. Because if you do that, then obviously, you're not going to have a hard time with that part, but for the other two, it's going to be really difficult for you to get by. So let's see, what else do I want to do here? Wait, are they both Valken Knights? Wow, that's weird, I didn't know that. Figured one of them was a different class. But whatever. I swear if my recording gets interrupted in a few seconds, I'm not going to be happy about it. Oh yeah, I guess there's Jill. If you trained her up, you could put her in the Silver Army, but I'm not going to. What else? What else? I'm sure there's probably something. Let's go ahead and put Boyd in this group, I guess. Okay, Zahark's right there. I would say overall, if you had to choose a group to put your strongest units in, it would probably be the Grail Army, but you definitely want Har in this one, so let's see. And obviously you can always check their status and stuff like that, you know. stuff like that. And then you can go to this one and see them all. I get the feeling that I need to put somebody in this group, but I'm not sure who. Yes, yes, you're making noise, Randall. Very good job for you. Let's see. I guess we could put Nolan in here. And obviously you do need to kind of play it your own way. Like, you don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing here. But just note that there's a very good way you could probably max out any person you wanted to that's in this group. So you do need to choose that somewhat carefully. And then obviously you have to take into consideration who you're actually going to plan on using in the final parts, because, you know, you're not going to be using all these players. And now my dog's making noise, jeez. This is why I record at night, everybody. This is why I record at night. Let's see. Okay, Edward, Ulki, Kieran, Malikov, Astrid, I don't care. Shannon, Brom, Nefning, Khalil. Okay, I think that one's fine. Do I want to change anything in here? No, I think it looks fine the way it is. So, I guess that's it. So, yes, I am done choosing my units. So, yes, we're going for the Tower of Guidance, which is in the Benyon capital. Yune is leaving. Obviously, that means Makai is here. And yes, Yune is in the bird now. Where's Yune? Where did she go? She said she must look for something. Prince Kurth wants to send up the sending stones, so there's a heron for each team. Fortunately, we did that on purpose. Whatever. So we've got one for Rayson, one for Raphael, and obviously one for Leanne. And we have Ranulf and Ike. Hello. Journal Zagas, next time you see me, it's your enemy. What do you mean? He's the one. He's the Black Knight. What? Zelgis is the Black Knight. I was not going to tell you until I had hard proof, but it looks like we're out of time. I doubt that Zelgis has been turned into stone. So is Zelgius the Black Knight? Possibly. Or maybe he's lying. Since he doesn't have hard proof, it's not flat out saying that he is the Black Knight. Because he said he didn't have hard proof, so whatever. So yes, all the weaker soldiers were turned into stone, which means all, you know, the random unimportant people. So we've got 3 people here, and they're all going into different groups. Why can my dad not use his own bathroom? Whatever. See, now Nasala just, like, randomly shows up, because he wasn't in the pairings, like, even as, you know, having the green outline around him where he couldn't change, but whatever. And that's why Sigrun was required, because obviously she's guarding him. So we're not actually going to be starting this, but we have Prologue Chaos Named. And now I can see just how bad the camera angle was, but it's not horrible. And yes, in CN there are obviously still people that are alive. For example, this jerk. So they claim that they are the chosen ones, so they've got to strike down all the enemies or something like that. So they're going to spend the night in the empty town. Talking about how the air is too clean. And Nan and Nielucci. And of course, what fight would be complete without Skirmir against Nasala? No, don't tear him apart. We need him. He does know Nasala can fly, right? Someone else wants my head even more than you do. So you wonder who that could be. It's a barn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, way to ruin it. I was trying to not be obvious here, but whatever. I actually like Nasala. He's funny. He's kind of a weirdo, but he's pretty funny at the same time. I guess we could go over the info. So we've got rulers Sanaki and Nasala. I know you had no choice to betray the Goose Alliance. So his priority is still his people. And yes, Sanaki's worried about why she couldn't awaken the Dark God because she is the Apostle, and Micaiah could. Homecoming, I forgot what Homecoming is. Let's see, I think it's just a random... Yeah. So it's a little bit too comfortable without all the peace and quiet. The Blood Pact mark has faded a lot. Mustin. Hello, Mustin. Just found a very powerful Thunder Tome. What you asking for it? You want it? Yes. You can have it for free. Yay! So you get Rex Bolt. Oh, right. And then Skirmir finds a Satori sign. Which, guess what? We never use, so that's not really important. Goodbye, Satori sign. We don't care about you. Alright, so next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, we will get started on the actual beginning of Part 4, A Silent World, and we will take on some enemies that will show up, so see you guys then.